Just check that it's working. Yes, it's working. Share to group. To public group. 21 days. No, okay, never mind. Where am I? So frustrating. Okay. It's working. Whether or not anybody can jump on. Is a knack. It's hot, I can turn all of those off. Okay. I just pop them on.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Alright, Kati. So, I just thought we would start in a forward fold. Forward bend. I haven't taught a dynamic in ages, eh?
Right.
Yeah. So, coming into a forward fold at the back of your mat, toes together, knees as wide as you feel to, and coming forward you can either stack the palms of your hand and let the forehead rest onto the palms, or if you feel open you can spread the fingers wide, rest onto the forehead, relax your shoulders, draw the buttocks back towards the heels of the feet, and just arriving into your body, letting go of everything that's taken place in the day, all the goings on since we woke, and arriving into your body, arriving into this space. Beginning to lengthen the breath as comfortably as we can, letting the torso hang forward and fall between the knees, and receiving the rhythm of the breath, and then encouraging the breath as comfortably as you can to slow down. And as you fill the lungs, just exaggerating the belly, let it swell away from the spine towards the mat as you inhale. And then as you're ready to, emptying out the lungs nice and slow. Visiting the bottom of the exhale, and if it's comfortable enough, just pressing an extra touch of air out. And then as you inhale, drawing it in as slow as you can, Ujjayi breath. Slowly emptying the lungs. Breath by breath, just letting go, arriving into the body. Feeling the breath in the body. Hearing the breath. Letting the spine just fall between the knees. Slowing the breath down, slowly in. Slowly out. And then lifting the head and picking up the right hand and sliding through onto the right shoulder and letting the head rest down. And from there you can bring your left fingertips around to the side and pressing the fingertips into the floor, gently begin to encourage your body to twist a touch further as you ground out into the left fingertips. And just choosing how deep you want to go into this twist, breathing into what you feel. If you're feeling quite open, you can take that arm all the way around the back of the body and work the fingertips down to the tops of the thigh. And pausing here and breathing deeply into what you feel, slowly in. And slowly out, relaxing all the muscles around the face. Nice, slow, steady, comfy breath. Long in with the breath. And long out. And on the next exhale, releasing the left arm forward, and we'll move into the opposite side, bringing the right hand forward. Picking up the left hand, sliding onto the left shoulder. Let the head rest. And then from there, reaching out with the right fingertips and grounding the fingertips down as you gently exaggerate that turn through the chest, choosing how deep you're ready to go into that twist. And breathing in and around what you feel. Slowly in and slowly out. If you wrapped, taking the arm around. Walking the fingertips down, breathing into what you feel. Slowly in with the breath. Slowly out. A few more breaths there, slowly in. Slowly out. And then on your next exhalation, releasing that right arm forward, bringing the left arm forward, and resting the forehead down. Relax through the shoulders, another few breaths here. Notice what you're feeling in your body, and take your breath into all that you notice without trying to change anything. And then I'll lift the gaze, look forward, and we'll walk the body to the upright and coming into kneeling or sitting if it suits you. If there's a bit of pressure on the knees here, you can grab a stack of magazines at home or a bunch of books, or you can grab your blocks and you can sit on your blocks, or if you prefer, just being sitting. I'm just going to pause, bring one hand onto the heart, one hand to the puku, shoulders heavy, shoulders soft. And again, just arriving into your body just as it is, just observing all the sensations of your body, any emotional charge there, whatever energetic level you meet, just noticing and breathing in and around what you feel. And you're welcome just to pause here, feeling into the body, breathing slowly. Or you can open the eyes, look towards me, and take your right hand to your occipital lobe, just at the back of the skull here. Reaching up with your opposite hand with curiosity, just curious about the temperature of the skin, and taking it up, and pausing and breathing into what you feel here. A big breath in, and then as you exhale, slide the hand down onto the heart, and just pause, relax your shoulders, soften the face. Breathing again into what you feel, big breath in. And with the exhale, bringing that hand down onto the belly, shoulders heavy, shoulders soft, and pause once again. Big breath into the heart space. And with the exhale, gently releasing the hands down. We'll come straight into the other side, so taking the opposite hand to occipital lobe, taking the right arm up with curiosity, curious about the temperature, the touch of the skin. Breathe into what you feel. And with the exhale, take the hand across the throat and down onto the chest, the heart space, and pause, shoulders heavy. Breathe into what you feel once again. And with the exhale, hand down to the belly, to the puku. Long breath in, nice and slow, soft. And with the exhale, release the hands down in front. And we'll take the block away and we'll come into hands and knees. And we'll move through cat, so bringing your wrists underneath the shoulders, knees hip-width apart and underneath the hips, inner ankles grounding down. With the inhale, we'll peel the heart open, slide the shoulder blades down the back of the body, reach the crown up and back as you push your way through the hands and feet. With the exhale, chin to chest, round out the spine, lift it to touch the ceiling, push your way navel to spine. Bring the heart through as you inhale. Exhaling, rounding the spine. Inhale, open, and we'll tuck the toes under. And we'll lift the knees about 2 or so inches from the mat and then push back. Pause here, half downward dog. Drop your head, breathe slowly in. Slowly out. And then we'll come back to the knees. Inhale as you travel, land and open your heart. Exhale, chin to chest and push away. Inhale, open, tuck the toes. And exhale, lift up and back, half downward dog. Drop the head, lengthen the spine. And then from there, begin to slowly take the heels towards the mat. Keep pressing your heart back towards your feet. Drop your head. Breathe long in. And long out. And then look forward, come into sitting. And from there we'll take our right shin in front of left and we're going to create a box shape with the legs. And if you feel like you have a round in the spine, you could bring the fingertips behind you and lift. If you feel okay, press the feet down into the mat, breathe to the heart, inhale. With our exhale, we'll lean back, drop chin to chest, rounding out the spine. Inhale, then lift and open the spine. Look up if your neck is okay. Exhale, release, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Breathing into the heart, inhale. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, raise the arms looking towards me. Going to release the fingertips, reach, pivot from the hips, come forward and land. And this might be enough and you'll just pause here, breathing into what you feel. If you feel open, begin to pad forward, deepening and touch and drop the head. Relax the shoulders, hold your posture, gently ground the bones of the legs down to the floor, soften shoulders. Feel your breath. Hear your breath. And then lift your gaze, look forward. Inhale as you do. Exhale, walk the body back. And bring the feet in, walk the heels of the feet back and wrap the arms around, either behind the thighs or in front. Lift and open the spine, come onto tippy toes, look forward, soften the face and begin to balance. Curl the toes back, press the bones of the legs together. This might be enough, or release. Soften the shoulders, breathing. You might like to take the feet to halfway or all the way and breathing comfortably in and out. Then we'll swap sides, coming forward, back into sitting. Nice box shape with the legs. Breathe into the heart. Inhale. Lift and open the spine. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, raise the arms, open the heart. Looking up. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, open, look towards me. Release, pivot from the hips, come forward. And landing, pausing, deepening. Stay in the pose, stay in your shape and breathe into what you feel. Lengthening the breath out as comfortably as we can. As you reach the bottom of the exhale, see if it's comfortable and easy enough to press a touch of air out. Draw the breath in slowly. Lengthen, inhale. Lengthen, exhale, and then lifting the eye gaze, looking forward, breathing in, walking the arms back, releasing the legs, drawing the legs back, bring the hands either behind the thighs or in front of the shins, begin to balance and look forward, lift the lower back, here or releasing, shoulders soft as you look forward, lifting the lower back, just taking the legs to a height that suits you, breathing into what you feel. And then rolling over the knees into cat. Take your hands shoulder width apart, knees hip width apart. Spread the fingers wide, knees hip width apart. Open the chest as you inhale, reach the crown up and back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, chin to chest as you exhale. Then come through with the heart. Inhale. Tuck the toes under, exhale, lift up and back. And alternating through the heels if you feel to, so just being free in your first downward dog. Just listening, feeling into the body, doing what feels nice. You might sway from side to side, just playing around with what feels good, listening in, breathing into what you feel. Slowly in. Slowly out. Then coming back to the cat position, inhale as you travel, land and open the chest. And with your exhale, find a neutral spine, so natural curvature of the spine. Gaze forward, come onto your left toes and raise the heel. And then up, raising the opposite thumb up to the ceiling, fingertips forward, heel up and back. Ground away through the hand, through the shin, breathe into what you feel. Reaching as you inhale. With your exhale, elbow to knee, knee to elbow touch. Inhale to reach. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and pause. Lengthening breath in and out. And then gently release the right hand down. And bring the heel round to the right side of your body as you look back over your shoulder. And then bring the heel forward and around and then back again. Reaching that leg wide, looking over your shoulder. Keeping it as high as you can, bringing it around. Breathing into what you feel. And this time take it all the way around to your right side. Land, come onto the toes. And then press back through the heel and look over your right shoulder towards that heel. Pause and hold this shape. Grip the pads of the fingers into the mat. Breathe into what you feel. Lengthening the in-breath into the shape. Slowly in. Slowly out. And then picking that leg up, inhale, lift it higher, bring it all the way around. And then exhale in towards the body, knee to forehead touch. And land, open through, inhale, up cat. Tuck the toes, exhale, lift up and back, downward facing dog. Long breath in. Long breath out. And coming back to the hands and knees, inhale, land, open the chest. And finding neutral spine as you exhale, coming onto the right toes. Raise the heel, raise the thumb, reach as high as you can. Exhale, elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Pause, keep the heel lifted. Take the left hand down and take the heel all the way over to your left side as you look over your left shoulder towards that heel. Keep gripping the pads of the fingers into the mat as you bring that heel high and all the way to your right side. And then back to your left side, look over the shoulder. Breathing comfortably, gripping the pads of the fingers into the mat. One more time, bringing it forward and all the way over to your left side. Land on the toes, press back through the heel, and keep looking over your left shoulder. Soft gaze around the eyes, grounding through the fingertips, heels of the hands, breathing into what you feel. Long in. Long out with the breath. And picking up that heel, raising it up, bring it around to your rise, inhale. Out to the back, exhale, lift and open, and then knee to forehead, exhale. Inhale, reach, and then back to cat. Land, inhale, open the heart. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Drop the head between the arms, breathe into what you feel. Long in. Long out. Then you're going to walk your hands back towards your feet at the back of the mat. Feet hip width apart. Bring a bend into the knees if you feel any pressure along the legs or in the spine. Just hanging like a rag doll at the back of the mat. Breathing into what you feel. Slowly in. Slowly out. And then from here we're going to roll slowly up to standing. Keep letting the upper body go. Just hanging, dangling, breathing comfortably. Slowing the breath down comfortably. Right to the top, bringing the hands onto the body, just meeting yourself as you arrive to standing. Relax the shoulders and the face and breathe into what you feel. From there you'll walk to the front of your mat, place your feet hip width apart. And from there we're going to release the hands, reach for the floor and inhale, sweep the fingertips, stay low, lift your heart, inhale. As you exhale, stand and bring the elbows to touch in front of the face. Inhale, press the hips forward, open. And then exhale, release, bend the knees, release, exhale. Exhale. Inhale, stay low. Exhale, elbows touch. Inhale, lean back, open. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, elbows touch. Press the hips forward, open. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale, sweep, stay low. This time exhale, take hold of the ankles. Draw yourself in. You may not straighten the legs, you may just draw the head in if you can, straighten the legs. Then bend the knees, look up from the fingertips, inhale. Step your right toes back and land on your toes into a runner's lunge. And then calming up, we'll sweep the arms up and back, breathing in and exhale. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale up and exhale. We'll pause here. From there, we're going to sweep the arms up, breathing in. Exhale, we'll bring the heart forward and pivot forward. Inhale up, coming all the way up, and then exhale forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up, and then hands to the hips. Exhale, round your back heel. And we'll sweep the arms up, breathing and gazing forward, roll your right hip forward. You may just be here, or you can bring the fingertips together, reach the torso back, arching the spine, breathing long in, and long out. And move to downward dog from here, so releasing the hands, placing the hands shoulder width apart, step back, down facing dog. Resting here, lengthening breath in. Lengthening breath out. And then looking forward, walking forward, inhale as you travel, feet hip width apart. At the front of the mat, looking up from the fingertips with bent knees or straight legs. Inhale, open heart. Take hold of your ankles, draw yourself in. Bend your knees and sweep, stay low. Inhale, exhale, stand, elbows touch. Press the hips forward, inhale, open. Exhale, bend the knees, release. Sweeping, inhale, stay low. Taking the ankles, exhale, gently draw yourself in with bent knees or straight legs. Bend the knees, look up from the fingertips, lift toes back, landing on the toes and calming up. And from here, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then pausing, sweep the arms up, breathe in. Exhale, bring the heart forward. Inhale up. the hips and grounding the back heel into the mat. And then sweeping the arms up, breathing in, either looking forward or fingertips together, taking the torso to the floor behind you. Soften the shoulder blades down the back of the body. Breathe into what you feel. Slowly in. Sounds soft on the breath, that's comfy. Slowly out. And then we'll move to downward dog. Inhale, place your hands shoulder width. Step back to downward dog. Feet hip width apart. You can rest here, a few restful breaths here, or taking child pose. Toes together, sitting back onto the heels and resting the ball forward. Moving long in. And long out. Feeling the breath. Hearing the breath. And then lifting the eye gaze, lifting the head, coming into downward dog. Place the hands, tuck the toes under, pressing back. And then looking forward, walking forward, placing the feet hip width apart. Taking the thumbs into the inner elbows, bent knees or straight legs, and just dangling forward, just let the body hang. Breathe into what you feel, slowly in. Slowly out. Lengthen breath in. And out, and then roll into standing. Inhale as we come to the top. Take the arms out wide. Move up there. Inhale and exhale. Hands into prayer. We'll take our feet together. So thighs touching if you can, feet together. We'll sweep. We'll stay low. We'll inhale and sweep. And exhale, we'll take the elbows outside the knees and bring the hands into the heart. Press the elbow into the thigh and turning. Either gazing to the wall beside you or up to the ceiling. Take the weight into the heels of the feet. Breathe into what you feel. And then releasing, sweeping fingertips slow. Inhale, come up through center. Exhale. Hands into prayer. Ground the elbow into the thigh. Look to the wall or up to the ceiling. Weight towards the heels of the feet. Breathe with comfort. Sound soft. Long breath in. Long breath out. And release through center. Inhale. And standing, exhale, elbows touch. Inhale, open. Press the hips forward. Hands by your sides. Exhale. And then feet open. From here, sweeping. Inhale. Forward bend. Take the ankles, chin towards chest, exhale. Bend the knees, look up from the fingertips, breathe in. Right toes back, and then the heel, exhale. Actually no, come up onto your wee toes at the back, and then you'll come down onto the knee. Yeah. And from there, you're going to wriggle your left foot a bit wide. And it might be enough just to be here, or if you can, coming through center, coming down on your elbows, and just rocking your head. Rest the inner ankle of the back foot onto the floor, and let the hips sink towards the mat. Breathing into what you feel. Long in with the breath. Long out. Then lift the gaze, look up. Gently bring yourself to the upright. Place the hands shoulder width apart. Tuck the back toe under. wriggle that left heel in. So back into a runner's lunge. And from there, you're going to take your right elbow outside the knee. Bring your hands into your heart and turn it. Good. And breathe, balancing into what you feel. Steady eye gaze, steady breath, long in. And long out. We're going to sweep up to standing. We're going to turn to the right side of our mat. So we're going to release. Take the right arm up. Keep the front knee bent. Open. Like so. Virabhadrasana to warrior pose. Gazing past the middle finger of the left hand. Breathing long in. Long out. Drop the back hand, inhale, open. Into Trikonasana, exhale, straighten the front leg, reach forward. And place that hand on the leg, top hand to the hip, open the heart, gazing up. Maybe raise that arm, maybe slide down a touch further. Stilling the gaze, nice steady gaze. Breathing comfortably, lengthening breath. Holding the shape. From there we'll look forward, we'll move to downward dog. Inhale, place your hands shoulder width apart. And stepping back to downward facing dog. Or taking child pose if you want to. Breathing long in. And long out. And then looking forward, walking forward to the front of the mat. Stepping the feet hip width apart. Looking up from the fingertips with bent knees or straight legs. Look up. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, fold in. Bend the knees and sweep. Inhale. Standing, exhale, elbows touch in front. Press the hips forward, open the heart. Exhale, release, release, release. Inhale, opening. Taking the ankles forward, bend, exhale, chin towards chest. Bend the knees, look up from the fingertips. Left leg comes back. We're on the knees and we come down to the, we're on the toes of the left foot. Come to your knee and flatten. Then walk your right heel wide and coming through the middle. You're either just nice and high or coming down to the elbows and then gently letting those hips fall to the floor, dropping the head. Breathing into what you feel, long in. Long out. And then lifting your gaze, bringing the hands back underneath the shoulders, walking the right heel back in, and coming up onto the toes at the back. And you're going to spin, take the left shoulder outside the left knee, the right knee, hands into prayer to the heart, press the elbow into the thigh, and looking over the shoulder. Breathing long in. Long out. And we're going to come all the way up and spin to the left side of the mat. Take the left arm up, keep the front knee bent. Round the back heel, inhale, and exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Gazing forward past the middle finger of the front hand. Sinking down, creating as much space as we can across the chest. Breathing long in. Long out. And drop the back hand. Breathe in. Straighten the front leg as you exhale. Reach forward. Trikonasana. Place the hand where you will. Maybe top hand to the hip. Open the heart. Gazing either to the wall in front or the ceiling. Maybe take the arm up and slide down where it's comfy. Turning the heart. Rolling the top hip open to the ceiling. Feel the breath. Hear the breath. forward, place the hands shoulder width apart, step to downward facing dog. We'll take a few restful breaths here, feet hip width apart, drop the spine or take child pose. Breathing comfortably in. Comfortably out. And we'll come into plank, bringing the shoulders over the wrists, dropping the hips down. And pausing here, lifting up between the shoulder blades as you press the floor away from you. Engage the thigh muscles, lifting up the kneecaps, holding your shape. Breathing comfortably. If it's a bit heavy, come to the knees. We'll drop to the knees and lift up the wee feet. We'll lower down, drawing the elbows in to hug the body, and then come back up again, breathe in. And exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, and then all the way to the belly. Stepping the inner ankles hip width apart, bringing the arms forward and wide. We're going to roll up, squeeze, hug the elbows into the body, open across the throat if it's comfortable on the neck. Exhale slowly to your right cheek and lowering down. Coming up, inhale through center. Open. Exhale to the other side. Inhale up. And from here begin to lower down. Pick the thighs up, point the toes. Squeeze the elbows towards each other at the back of the body. Breathing comfortably in and out. Lifting the thighs higher and higher from the floor. Long out. Long out. And then ground the inner ankles hip width apart. Take the fingertips wide and forward. And coming into the seal, so lifting the hips from the floor all the way up as high as you can. If you feel you can bring the arms in a touch closer, create more opening. Go ahead. Round away. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Look forward or open across the throat. Soft across the forehead, squeezing the shoulder blades down the back of the body and towards the heart. And exhaling, coming down to the belly, stacking the palms, taking your awareness to your left knee, bring it towards your left shoulder, rest on your right cheek, and take a breath here, long in, long out. And then we'll gently release, coming to the other side. Take that knee back, lift your head to the opposite side, take the right knee towards the right shoulder. Be a restful breath here. Release. And bring your forehead onto the stacked palms and just kicking the heels up and back gently and making circles with the feet. So sort of just playing around. I always find that really yummy.
I like putting my leg up too.
Yeah. Have a little tutu around and then grounding the inner ankles back towards the mat. Place the hands under the shoulders and we'll lift gently up as we inhale. And then as we exhale, push away, roll over the knees to downward dog. Coming up onto the knees, tuck the toes under and lift up. Downward dog. Long breath in. Let the spine fall between the arms. Long breath out. And then we'll look forward and we'll hop into sitting. And you'll grab a block and a strap if you need it. We'll come a little forward, bend. Taking the legs to the front.
It's on my phone.
Is that your phone?
Must be.
Steve, never mind.
Sorry. It's turned off.
That's all good. And we'll take the right heel back. we'll take the knee all the way back. Now if there's any pressure around the knee, you can grab a soft block, place it under the knee. And even sitting on the edge of the blanket if the knee's quite high and there's rounding in the spine. So taking that knee back, and then we're going to take the strap around the inner arch, and then taking the strap into both hands, lift the spine, and then bring the heart towards, as you pivot from the hips towards that foot. Going as deep into it as you can, and resting the head. Relax the shoulders. And if you're quite open in this, what you can try is lifting your head, looking forward. Take your right hand around the foot. Reach around with your opposite hand. And you're going to lift it away and turn and look over your shoulder. Gaze forward, breathing in, and exhale, gently release. From here, you'll bring that knee forward, ground onto the right sit bone, and take the heel right underneath the knee, and lift up, and take your arm up and around, twisting towards the knee. Looking over the shoulder, grounding into the bones of the legs, breathing slowly in. Breathing slowly out. Gazing forward as you inhale and exhale, we'll come straight into the other side. So we'll take the left heel back, the opposite leg, let the knee come all the way back, so opening a touch. Grab your strap if you need it, bring it around the arch of the foot. Both hands to the strap, lift. Pivot from the hips, begin to come forward. Come to your comfy edge, keep the heart lifted to the ceiling as you pivot from the hips, and lastly the chin will lift in towards the chest. Shoulders heavy, shoulders soft, breathing comfortably, slowly into what we feel. And this might be enough, but if you feel quite open, you can take your left hand outside the right foot, and the right arm will wrap around the back of the body. And then you'll lift your heart away from that foot and begin to turn and look over your shoulder. And breathing comfortably, slowly into what you feel. Listening to the body, where's she speaking to you? Loudest, sending the breath there. Big breaths in. Big breaths out. And gazing forward as we inhale, exhale, we'll gently release. Bring the left knee forward and the left sit bone, and bring the heel right underneath the knee. We're going to twist towards the knee, so taking your left fingertips up and back, elbow outside the knee if you want, and then to lift the heart, turn. Soften the gaze to one point. Breathe into what you feel. Gazing forward, breathing in, and then exhale, gently release, and grab something warm. We're going to do a little bit of breathing before we come into our forward bends, our last forward bend. So just sitting comfortably. If you're at home and you want to sit on a chair or on the edge of the couch, go ahead. Make sure you're warm. And from here we'll just do Nadi Shodhana, so bringing the hands down into the lap. We'll take our right hand and we'll bring the pointer finger and middle finger between the eyebrows, keeping the nose in line with the spine, thumb to touch right nostril, fourth finger along with the little finger towards left nostril, lifting the chest, and breathe in gently through both nostrils, no sound on the breath. As you're ready to exhale, block right, exhale through left. Inhale through left. Slow and steady, smooth inhale, gentle, block left and then exhale through right. Inhaling through right. Block right, exhale through left. Inhale through left. Block left, exhale right. Inhale through right. Block right, exhale left. Inhale left. Block left, exhale right. And just keeping your own rhythm, nice, steady, comfortable breaths in. No gasping, just making the length of the breath nice and comfortable, alternating with the nostrils. Exhalation through the right nostril. You'll release your hand, bring the arms down into the lap and just take a pause, just listening into the body, just noticing how it feels, being really interested, just noticing. Extending from the shoulder to the fingertip. Breathing into what you feel. Going a touch further if you feel to take the hands onto the rib cage. Deepen the stretch. Soften around the muscles around the eyes. Gaze into the floor, but if it's comfortable, you can take the gaze upward towards the ceiling in the opposite direction to the top elbow. Breathe slowly in and out, holding the gaze comfortably. And then releasing the hands through center, bringing the head up last, taking a pause. And again, just tuning in, noticing how the body's feeling, being curious. Do the other side, opening the eyes. Take your left arm up and above the right ear. Drop the ear towards the shoulder. Pause, be gentle. Soft around the eyes. Breathing into what we feel. Reaching out, going a touch further. Extending from the shoulder to the fingertips. Beautiful nervous stretch. Listening and breathing into what we feel. Going further, if you feel to, take the hand to the rib cage, deepening the shape. Maybe if it's comfy, the eye gaze goes up towards the ceiling, softening around the eyes, the jaw. And then gently releasing the hands down into the lap, bringing the head up last, and again just taking a pause, listening in. And we're just going to do a little hum. It's Brāmari breathing. So just listening in. You can keep the hands down into the lap. Traditionally we cover the eyes and the ears and the mouth. But I'd like us to just keep the whole neck and shoulder area soft. If anything, if you feel to, you can bring your one hand comfortably onto the heart and one hand to the belly. And it's simply humming. And the vibration is beautifully soothing to the nervous system. It's very calming, very grounding. Really, really beautiful practice. So as you're ready to breathing in through both nostrils, and beginning to hum, we'll do 3 rounds. Breathing in. And again, just being curious, noticing what that felt like, how the body's responding, the mind and the heart. And take a deep breath in, exhale, release the hands, and we'll come into a forward bend. You can bring a bolster underneath your knees. We'll take a diamond shape with the legs. Nice big diamond shape. I'm just going to flop the body forward. Relax the shoulders. We'll stay here for another half a minute, just breath by breath, slowing it all down. And with every out breath, just noticing the body falling a little deeper into the shape. And gently rolling the body to the upright, breathing in as you travel. We'll lay back, being ready for Nidra Yoga. So you might want to bring a bolster underneath the thighs, cover the eyes, make sure you're warm, so maybe a blanket. Lay onto the back, bringing the hands beside the hips, turning the palms up, nose aligns the spine. Making sure you're warm. Fussing around with your body so it's just right, and you're just listening to me as I talk you through non-sleep deep rest. So making sure you're warm. And noticing where the head's laying in space. Just feeling into the surface, the back of the head and the surface that's lifting up to meet the skull. And as you do, just tuning in to how heavy the skull is as it rests back. Just allowing the brain to melt back into this space, heavy. Just being really intimately aware of the body as it rests deeply, just noticing. And if we can stay curious and keep noticing the body as it rests deeper, trying not to fall asleep. This is so nourishing for the nervous system. And so we take our awareness along the bones of the spine as they curl away from the skull, through the neck, slowly past the back of the heart and the lungs, pausing to feel the shoulders being pressed into the floor, noticing the weight of the heart and lungs pressing the shoulders back. Following the bones of the arms slowly away from the left shoulder towards the left elbow, the left wrist, and the bones of the left hand. tuning into the weight of the arm as it rests. And on the right side as well, following the right upper arm down towards the right elbow, right wrist, the bones of the right hand, tuning into the right arm as it rests, feeling the floor lifting up to meet the arm, noticing how heavy it is. The skull, the shoulders, the left arm, the right arm, and then following the bones further away from the back of the skull, through the neck, past the heart, slowly into the curvature of the lower back and into the bowl of the hips. Pausing to notice the weight of the hips pressing muscle and flesh of the buttocks down to the mat. Feeling the gentle rise and fall of the belly as the body breathes itself. As the diaphragm gently presses down, all the organs are being gently massaged. We follow the legs along, moving away from the hips, following the right thigh bone across the right thigh, muscle, flesh. Tuning into the weight of the right thigh as it moves towards the right knee, along the length of the right shin and across the right calf, down towards the right heel. Feeling the entire weight of the right leg, noticing as the bones of the right foot move out to the tips of the toes, the whole right leg resting deeply, heavy. And on the left side too, following the left thigh bone away from left hip, across the muscle and soft skin of the right thigh, left thigh down towards the left knee, along the length of the left shin, across the left calf, down into the left heel, following the bones of the left foot, out to the tips of the toes, the entire left leg heavy, resting deeply. The entire left leg, right leg, both legs, the hips, the buttocks, the torso, the shoulders, the left arm, the right arm, the skull, the entire body, resting deeply, and with every exhalation of breath, feeling the body becoming heavier and heavier, letting yourself fall into deep rest. awakening gently with deep breaths back into the body. Taking your time to awaken, wriggling through toes and fingers, letting the head gently rock from left to right.